Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Stepping in, Delino DeShields, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Perez moving in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, the switch hitter has Drupal Cabrera. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to first. Choi right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Now to the plate, Michael Perez, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Into the box now, Mike Zunino. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. DeShields is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Now
at the plate, Guillermo Heredia, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. First pitch of the at bat. This one's down to third. Cabrera's up with it. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rougned Odor. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1 and 2. And another foul ball. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The next 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Swing and a liner. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Roll, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump-started.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 0-2 delivery, and another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
On its way is pitch number 75. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Rangers leave 1, but this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Daniel Robertson. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. First pitch on its way. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes DeShields. To the track, a leaping effort, and he brings it in. 2 away now after a great effort.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Stepping in now, number 11, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better plays.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Little resistance there as the Rays are down on 4 pitches. But they're still on cruise control, 14-0. Into the box now, Ronald Guzman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Count remains at 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Heredia. 1 down.
Up next for the Rangers.
Now at the plate,
The
Travis
catcher.
d'Arnaud. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Velasquez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Into the box, Elvis Andrus. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Rays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a 1-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
14-0 is the final in this one. Tampa Bay took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Blake Snell earns his 25th win to lead the league as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. Adrian Sampson was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Tonight's paid attendance at Global.